So the muscle car appraisal crew has arrived at the 2021 Muscle Car and Corvette Nationals in Rosemont, Illinois. We're here early on Thursday. There's a whole bunch of cars here, but still the place is pretty empty compared to what it's going to be. They've moved some things around. All these chairs for the speakers are normally over there. And they moved vintage certification from down there to over there. So let's take a real quick walk around and see what's at this end of the building. We'll start off with a 63 Catalina 421 4-speed with 8-lug wheels. Really nice car, red on red. Bucket seat interior. The reflections off the lighting is going to be terrible. Hey, look, there's John Abrams from Haggerty Insurance. Everybody should look him up. Here's a 69 Trans Am, a Ram Air 5 car. The exterior is original, a Survivor. And the car's got a nice billboard story here. I'll scroll down. It's got a bunch of specs about the Ram Air 5 engine.
So standing in front of it, he's from California. You don't think so?
It's going to be real interesting to see the hood open on this car. And then over here is a Roadrunner Superbird. And again, these cars are here for the vintage certification. That's why it's on a lift, because it'll have the underside fully inspected. This is a 440 375 horse car. Looks like a very nice car. Like the license plate. Automatic on the column. Believe it or not, quite a few of them were. Nice car. Over here, 57 Chevy. Fuelie car. This vintage certification is category of unrestored, untouched, as is original. So these cars have been maintained since new, and they have not been restored. This car's all there. It's got some wear spots here and there, but for a car this age, somebody was waxing this thing and waxed the paint right off it. And good for them. 4-door, but still a car that survived incredibly well. Here's a 67 Chevelle Super Sport 396 car. Next to it is a 70 Chevelle, a 396 car. This one is a bench seat 4-speed. And this one, the window's down, so we'll get a decent look. 4-speed buckets, console. It should be code 75 cranberry red. Here's a 71 Trans Am. I wonder if this is a HO 455 car. Very well cool. Oh, yep. Look at that. It sure is. This is a 70 Chevelle 396 350 horse car. Has the special induction hood on it. It's a 4-speed console car, bucket seats. You know, it has some paint issues. Again, this is a category of cars that have never been painted, so this is a factory paint car. Speaking of that, let's see if we can see the stencil marks on the trunk lid. Sure enough, right over here, there's a little jog in the stripe. So the factory had a stencil that came up here, and then from this point forward, they were taped off by hand. So you can usually see a little jog. And sure enough, it's in the same place over here. And again, you can see the issues in the paint, but for 1970 original paint,
That's what you do. You know? I just got
that's what you're going to see. Got something hiding under here. See a real short deck in the back. And by the looks of it, I'm going to say that's a Camaro under there. Another 67 Chevelle Super Sport. Next to it is a 69 Chevelle Super Sport. And this is a, that looks like a 69 Ford Torino. This is a 428 car that has 1,100 miles.
And there's also one of those GMC.
This is going to be a real interesting car to inspect. Black bucket seat interior, 4-speed. Again, the lighting and the reflection of the glass is just not going to be fun to try and peek in. 69 Camaro Super Sport. I already have people scrutinizing things under the hood. See if we take a peek at what they're looking at.
So just on my restoration.
It's a 375 horse car.
Trying to get
All the smog equipment is still there. So that's going to be a solid lifter, square port, high compression engine in that car. Cortez silver. This car is actually going to be worth quite a bit of money. Original, unrestored, going to be judged. More than likely it's matching numbers, never been molested. Got a Corvette.
But his son wasn't
in here for, again, vintage certification. You can tell by the number of gills in the side that this is 1967. It's the only year that had that many. And then walk around the back, it should also have a reverse light in the body above the license plate. And sure enough, there it is. So looks like they're expecting a big crowd for some of the guest speakers. I know Jim Madison from Pontiac Historical Services is going to be one of them. That guy's got some of the greatest stories around. GM engineer for a career. And he was around when muscle cars were at their peak. Got some race cars over here. Now it's time to walk around and check out another section and see what else is here. Supposedly, the first built by Vin 69 Trans Am is supposed to be here. And that is owned by the owner of Ames Performance. And I think it's going to be down there. It's not this car, but supposedly down that way. So I'm going to head that way, see what else I can find, and we'll be back with more video. But for now, got a sneak peek, early view of the 2021 show of MCACN, Muscle Car and Corvette Nationals, brought to you by Muscle Car Appraisal. Everybody wave to John over there. busy on the phone again.